When I made the warrant officer list, the senior warrant officer said, Drew, I understand your background is mostly on the regular side of the SEAL teams. I want you to get into our special reconnaissance team and do some of our sensitive activities and be a well diversified warrant officer, which is an oxymoron. The SEAL teams do everything differently. So I went over and got to work in our sensitive activities cell and kind of got to gain a new perspective on warfare, not just kicking doors and blowing things up. But, how do you influence people? What does it look like? Long-term strategies and using more tools, not just guys with kit and guns.
Yeah. On the Army side, I worked in Intel. We had Intel warrant officers that was the description that was given to me, is that they have that higher level authority that is equivalent to maybe what a junior or mid-level officer. They don't have to deviate from the job skill they grew up in. For us, it was MOS. If you grew up in Intel, you get to stay in Intel, versus other officers. They may start off there, but then they get shuffled off to a quartermaster battalion or something along those lines. That was always, and I always had such respect for my warrant officers because they understood where we were at, and their job always seemed to be more of a teaching type role, just to make sure that we could become the subject matter experts.
Yeah, the officers have to talk strategy and big concepts. The master chiefs need to keep things tight, and they put out word. What does the warrant have to say? Nothing. So I'm going to say absolutely nothing. Eventually, when I do have to say something, it should be like, oh, quiet. The warrant officer's talking, and he never talks. So if he's got something to share, it's a pearl of wisdom. One of my friends on my last deployment made warrant 2, and he was yelling about things that the master chief should be yelling about. I was like, bro, if you wanted to yell about those things, you're in the wrong job. Keep quiet and just worry about things that pertain to your specialty, and let the master chief deal with the good order and discipline stuff. That's his realm, not ours anymore.
Yeah. We always had for us, it was the sergeant majors and the command sergeant majors that we never could understand why they were so focused on things that, haircuts and whether we were shaved and uniforms and all those things.